Trump's last 24 hours. Follow the money, then follow Harp August 22, 26. 3 claims. Check the receipts. Donald Trump gave us 3 major stories to fact-check in the last 24 hours. But I'm starting with the one that can reach directly into your wallet. Trump just hit some Canadian goods with 50% tariffs. Canada is retaliating. Then there's Trump's claim that Iran is essentially denuclearized, and his extraordinary declaration that the Strait of Hormuz is American territory. But there's another question hanging over all of this. What information is reaching Trump, and who is putting it in front of him? Because Natalie Harp isn't just another staffer. She's running the country, so let's check the receipts. The 50% tariff just became real. Trump's new 50% tariffs on roughly $20 billion worth of Canadian goods took effect Saturday. That's not a threat anymore. It's policy. Canada immediately announced dollar-for-dollar retaliation beginning September 8, targeting American products including steel, electronics, dairy, appliances and agricultural equipment. And here's the part Americans need to understand: when a Canadian product crosses the border, Canada doesn't send Washington the tariff check. The American importer pays the US government. Then somebody has to absorb that cost. The Canadian producer can lower its price. The American importer can sacrifice profit. Or businesses can pass some of that cost downstream. And that's when you can feel it. So when somebody tells you, Canada is paying 50%, ask them, who writes the check at the border? Fact check, yes, the tariff is real. Canada pays it, is a lie. And now Canada is hitting back. This isn't just Donald Trump versus Canada anymore. American companies are standing in the middle of the crossfire. Were we harped? Source, Reuters, AP, August 22, 2026. Trump says Hormuz is American territory. Then Trump said something extraordinary. Speaking Friday, Trump declared, "I view the Strait of Hormuz as an American territory right now." Or did Harp whisper that into his ear? Trump's been repeating that lie for a couple of weeks now. He argued that America controls the waterway and that ships aren't passing without U.S. approval. There's just one gigantic problem. Military control does not automatically equal sovereignty. The Strait of Hormuz did not suddenly become part of the United States because American warships can control access to it. Fact check, Hormuz is not US territory. Trump is going to stick with this lie. And notice how the language has escalated. First, defend the strait. Then, control the strait. Then, take the strait. Now, American territory. Those are 4 very different things. Like the Gulf of America. And roughly 1/5 of seaborne oil moves through this strategic waterway. So Trump's words aren't occurring over some meaningless patch of ocean. Harp didn't tell Trump how to get out. Source, The Guardian, August 21-22, 2026. Iran is denuclearized, or is it? And then Trump says America has achieved the essential denuclearization of Iran. Sounds final. Sounds victorious. Sounds like mission accomplished. Except Trump's own language still acknowledges Iran must not obtain a nuclear weapon. And destroying or disabling facilities isn't the same thing as independently proving that every relevant stockpile, capability and pathway has disappeared. Fact check, denuclearization is not established just because Trump declares it. That means Trump is lying again. That's the distinction. Bombed isn't the same as verified. Damaged isn't the same as dismantled. And dismantled isn't the same as denuclearized. The Harp question? Who is feeding the president information? Now connect all 3 stories. Tariffs, Hormuz, Iran. These are decisions involving billions of dollars, American military power and potentially American lives. And sitting unusually close to the information pipeline is Natalie Harp. Reporting has described Harp as someone who takes Trump's dictation, handles documents and serves as a conduit through which information reaches him. And yesterday another piece of this strange relationship became public. 2 reported Harp letters to Trump were published. In one 2023 letter, Harp reportedly wrote, "You are all that matters to me." She also thanked Trump for being her guardian and protector. Now, fact check. There is no evidence I've found that Natalie Harp created Trump's Canada tariff policy, his Hormuz declaration or his Iran nuclear claims. Don't make that leap. But there is pillow talk? The legitimate question is much more interesting. What information does Harp put in front of the president before he makes these decisions? What does she filter? What does she print? What does she transmit? And who checks the information before the President of the United States acts on it? That's the story worth investigating. Source, CNN, Gray News reporting on the Harp letters, August 21, 2026. Follow the information coming for the Golden Trump phone. So Trump's last 24 hours gave us 50% Canada tariffs, real. Hormuz is American territory, not legally established by saying it. Iran essentially denuclearized, not independently established by the declaration alone. And Natalie Harp? We have evidence she's extraordinarily close to Trump and his information flow. We do not have evidence she made these policies. But maybe we've been asking the wrong question. Don't just ask, what did Trump say? Start asking, who put it in front of him? Because when one person controls information, access becomes power. Subscribe, share, comment below. And comment, Harp, if you want me to follow the information trail next.